Hey, folks, Dude here. I've just been apprised for one of my friends, and this is not only slightly underhanded, it's disreputable, it's glaringly something along the lines of which you had motivations done by communist nations, socialist entities, read like the communist regime of Russia, the Nazi regime of Germany, many other places, North Korea. I mean, this is something that you would have done by these hardcore fascist, socialist, communist, liberal entities. Now Facebook is doing it. What's going on now is Facebook contacted a friend of mine. And I'm not going to get into who my friend was that actually was contacted, but he got a hold of me and he was like, dude, have you ever heard of anything like this? This is the first time I've heard of this, and I'm going to put it out to you guys, and hopefully you spread the word about this. This needs to go viral. What happened is that my friend puts out tons, and I do mean a veritable ton of very political, conservative, social-minded, kind of towards the the right side of the spectrum. Pretty much just people listening in to how the government is working and giving it their spin on things on the right side of the aisle. So he does a ton of posts like that. And the kicker is he does these posts like scat. I mean, literally in my feed, I've seen like 20 things of him pop up all at once. All of a sudden, I have almost no content from him whatsoever. Now, he's a good friend of mine. I've worked with him for some years. I'm not going to get into the nuts and bolts, and I'm not going to like let you guys have like reasons to decode who the guy is. He's going to be Mr. Anonymous for the moment. But a friend of his was contacted by Facebook, and they contacted them. He didn't know the means. He didn't know if it was by email or if he didn't know it was through private messenger. But Facebook contacted my anonymous friend's friend, and they asked him, well, do you have any problems with Mr. Anonymous and the way he states things? Do you think he might be doing X, Y, Z for blah, blah, blah? And the problem is this is third-hand information, and we're playing telephone, telegraph, call it what you will. So I have about a scant, minutia of the true essence of what the information is. Now, his my anonymous friend's friend deleted the item that was sent to him by Facebook. But this whole, hey, is this guy doing the blah, blah, blah? And are you doing this, that, and the other thing in response? Do you really feel that this guy is trustworthy? Is it scary that he does this, that, and the other thing? Do you think it's contrary to the status of being a standard good American and, the blah, blah, blah? This is the kind of stuff that the Nazi, the communists, and any other hardcore left-leaning regime does. They pick one guy or they pick a group of people and pit them against a whole other group of people or another guy, and they say, hey, do you have any insider information? Do you have any axe to grind with this guy? Do you have any reason to believe that this guy might be up to something unscrupulous? Do you really want to throw something at him and really can make it stick and make it hurt? This is the problem now with Facebook. And I told him on the phone when we spoke a little while ago, and he was like, dude, call me like, XYZ. I'm like, okay, there's got to be something really, really wrong here. And he was like, have you ever heard of this? And I said, no, this is a first-time occurrence for me, but you know what? Let's put this in perspective. The hard-leaning left, communist, socialist, fascist libtards will do all kinds of underhanded stuff to try to show themselves in the majority, even when they are not. Right now, under Obama, the Democrat Party lost 1,400 seats. They got 2 wins. Woo! 2 wins in 2 very blue areas, and they're now blowing their horns going, yeah! Their approval ratings in their own polling right now for the Democrat Party is 37%. Don't get cocky, Republicans. You're not much better. But 37% of their own people approve of them. That means at least 50+% think they are full of dookie. So right now, the Democrat Party is on the ropes. They got nobody to throw against Donald Trump. I've heard mention that they go, well, we'll bring Al Gore out. Well, we'll bring this person out. Well, we'll bring this, that, the other guy out. We have this other person that will come out from like left field. You never have heard of him, like Bill Clinton. I don't think that's going to work, okay? First and foremost, as much news as the Republican Party has stupidly stepped on themselves and stepped on their own feet to try to, really not make it work right for Trump, He's a positive function right now in the Republican Party. Probably one of the few. Right now, Facebook is suffering the wrath of an enlightened and intelligent and well-informed public that is saying, you know what? We don't have to click on these stupid links for the guys that you like. We can source our own information and we can spread it out with all our friends. No matter how much you try to stop the flow and stem the tide and all the rest of this fun stuff, if people want to disseminate information on Facebook, it will get out there. Hang on a second. Let me do this correctly. Let me do this really, really correctly. Facebook, even if you squelch their feed, it will get out. So, by simply means of people disseminating information to one another, the information that you guys are trying to keep from getting out there will get out. And you try to do this underhanded contact to people behind the scenes, Stasi or GRU or KGB or any other left-tard agency of disrepute, the SS, the Schutzstaffel in the Nazi party. I got bad news for you guys. You are a one-trick pony. We know the kind of stuff that you do. We know the kind of games that you play. And first and foremost, this will get out. Now, am I going to take this video? Am I going to slice it up and put it on YouTube as well? I don't know. I might actually take maybe some of the stuff I've said here and make it a YouTube video. But unfortunately, YouTube is also doing something like this. To try to get a video up now and have it monetized and try to have it anything other than, here's a cooking show about we're making mud pies. It is hard to get views on YouTube. Is it really something that makes it worth it to put videos out on YouTube when you know it's going to be demonetized or it's going to have 200 views even when you have 10,000 subscribers? No, it's not going to be worth your time, which is what Facebook and YouTube is doing currently. They are trying to squelch the opposing view and try to get you to be so, oh, well, it's just not worth it. I'm not going to do it. Don't let these guys wear you down. And also expose them for the roaches underneath the box. And when you expose it to daylight, of which they are. Facebook, Zuckerberg, whomever, be advised. We are now watching you. Word is going to get out about this reputable crap, and word is going to get spread around when you pull this stuff on people who then can spread it out to others. That's the problem with the internet. Once something is on the internet, it's really hard to get off something that is on the internet. Facebook, you're under advisement right now. These little stupid games you're playing will get out. And I will spread the word. Others will spread the word. If nothing else, this might actually become viral because you're playing games. When people want to talk to people that are similar thinking, similar mindset, and they have also the wherewithal to only have those people in their group of friends that they have similar thoughts with, that is not something that you get to edit, censor, or change in their way of thinking. This is free-thinking individualism, and if you can't deal with it, oh well. Changing people's feed settings behind the scenes and making it so they can't see when friends are spreading around information that you don't like is not going to change the information. It's not going to stop us from disseminating it. And it's sure as hell not going to dissuade people like me who are of strong personality and will simply keep talking about these things at every opportunity. So Facebook, you better be well advised. Playing this duplicitous crap behind the scenes is not going to help your cause. It's not going to save your bacon, and it sure as hell will not stop people from having stridently strong opposing views to those politics that you say are the best thing on planet Earth. It's not going to hold water because people are going to fight you every step of the way. All right, folks, I'm going to break off on this one, but be advised, if you get contacted by Facebook saying, hey, is due to blah, 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 do me a huge favor. Either screenshot or send me the link to get to that thing. I want to see it for myself. I want to contact Facebook, and I want to ask them personally, really, so why is there suddenly a problem with me when I've been on here for a long enough time that suddenly there's now an issue with my content, stance, political shape they're in, and all the other stuff that you can ever find a problem to go, well, dude is a blah, blah, blah. Yeah, and you guys, you know what? The biggest problem for Democrats right now and liberals and communists and all this other stuff is they are a one-trick pony. They keep doing the same stuff. And by and large, it is a losing game because people are getting sick of seeing the same results over and over with the same guys going, no, we're better than the other guys. No, if you're doing the same thing over and over, you're not better than the other guys. You are the other guys. All right, folks, I'm going to bring over this one. Have a good night. And, well, eat good, keep tendering as always. You know you love it. And, well, Facebook, we're gonna catch you at your own game. Trust me on that one. If nothing else, simply by going word of mouth from person to person, people will find out about this crap. If you guys get this stuff, throw it to me, please. If your friends get this stuff, bounce them off of me and have them get in contact with me. I've unlocked my page now. Other people can friend me, and not just friends of friends. And so I actually can have good interaction with people now. See you guys.